and this is our 10th lecture on the subject of accountancy. Today we are going to study the topic that is the change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partners. Still we have just studied about in the first chapter about the partnership and its fundamental. So you must be studied about what are the partner, what do you mean by the partnership, how the accounts of the partners are maintained. Now here we are going to study the change in profit sharing ratio, because profit sharing ratio is very important among the partner, because this is actually the efforts they put it in the business. All of the partners, they put it in the business, and this is actually the result, and they are going to share it according to their consent. Maybe they will share it equally, maybe they will share it according to the extent of the capital, and maybe they share it according to their consents. So here we are going to study about if there is a change in the profit sharing ratio in the existing partner, how we will do it. And first of all, I just want to explain you the term. So whenever any change in the term of agreement, it result in reconstitution of firm. Now it means that if there is a change in the partnership, it means that there is a reconstitution of the firm. So reconstitution of the firm means here the partnership ends but the firm doesn't end. So it means that existing agreement comes to an end and the new agreement comes to an existence, but the firm will continue. So what does it mean? What these lines says to you, that when there is a change in the partnership, it means the old agreement of the partnership ends and the new agreement form. But in the meantime, there is no change in the firm will continue. Now the firm is reconstituted in the event of when the firm is constituted. It means when the firm is again constructed. It is reconstituted at the time of change in profit sharing ratio in existing partner. This is our topic we are going to discuss. And second is the admission of the partners. It means the change will take place when there is a new partner comes. Even then there is a change in the partnership, there is a change in the profit sharing ratio. Retirement of partner and the death of the partner. So when any partner retires or all of a sudden if death occurs, even then there is a change. Also amalgamation of two or more partnership firm, when the two or more firms together. Reconstitution of firm always lead to change in profit sharing ratio among the partners. So these are the reasons when the profit sharing ratio is going to change. And when there is a change, it means it is a reconstitution of the firm. So reconstitution, whenever there is a reconstitution, there is a change in the profit sharing ratios. Now the change of profit sharing ratio lead to the dissolution of the partnership. So you are to very much clear about when there is a change in the profit sharing ratio, it means the dissolution of the partnership, but it is not a dissolution of the firm. So you should be very much clear about this. And the new firms comes because the existing partner agreement ends and the new agreement come into existence. So you are to be very much clear that change in profit sharing ratio leaves the dissolution of the partnership but does not mean the dissolution of the firm. Firm remain continued. It means a change into ratio among partners means one partner acquires share of the profit from the other. If there is a change, it means there is 100%, there is somewhere one partner is acquired, and how much the one partner is acquired, there must be the other partner is going to be lose that much of the share. So therefore aggregate amount of the gain by one partner is equal to the aggregate amount of the sacrifice by the other partner. Now if the share of profit of one partner increases, then the share of the profit of the one partner decreases. It is a vice versa actually. when there is somebody, some partner is getting gaining, it means on the same extent, I am repeating it, on the same extent the other partner, it may be the one or two partner is gaining that share. So I just want to tell you or explain you with the help of the example. Here this is the example. A and B are partner sharing profit in ratio of 3:2. There are two partner A and B and they are sharing the profit and loss in a 3:2. Now they decide to share the profit equally, and it means A and B enter into new agreement by which they change their profit sharing ratio. So it means that A and B has the old ratio was 3:2 and the new ratio is 1:1. So it means that if we want to calculate the sacrificing ratio here, we have a formula that for the sacrificing ratio, that is old minus new. We have the old ratio here also, and also we have a new ratio, that is 1:1, means every each of the partner having the share 1/2, A for 1/2 and for the B also the 1/2. How we are going to do it? For the sacrifice of the A, we will do it. The old share is 3/5 minus the new share, that is half, 1/2. When you take the LCM, you will get 10 upon that is 10 in the denominator, 6 minus 5, so you get the 1/10 on a positive 1/10. So when you have the fraction in a positive, it means that is a sacrifice. So this is actually the sacrifice made by the A. Come to the B. B share, old share was 2/5. 2/5 minus the new share is half, that is 1/2. Just take an LCM and also take the minus of it. You will have the negative 1/10. That means when you get the negative result, it is a gain. So it means B is a gainer here. This means that B has to compensate the A by paying in the goodwill. Okay, now the question arises when there is a sacrifice or a gain in the profit. So we are to compensate the profit, the compensation of profit from the goodwill. Means you are to compare the profit and the goodwill, you just take it on a same basis. It means who sacrifice in the profit will get the goodwill, will get the extent of the part of goodwill. So this is how much you are sacrificing in profit, you will get in the goodwill. How much you are gaining in the profit, you have to pay for in the goodwill to the other partner. This is actually the vice versa relation. So now come to the adjustment for change in profit sharing ratio. When there is a change in the profit, you are to do also some adjustment in the capital accounts. It means determining, first of all, you are to determine the sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. Here we are coming from the scratch. What are the adjustment you are have to do? So first of all, you are to just calculate the sacrificing on the or the gaining ratio that I have just explained you here. Second one is, I tell you that if there is a sacrifice or the benefit, that is gain, you are to compensate by the goodwill. So it's also very important to calculation of the goodwill. So the accounting treatment of goodwill is also required. You will also come to know about what are the methods. Just learned it in the previous chapter about the 3 methods of goodwill. So the calculation of the goodwill is also required. After that, accounting treatment of the reserve, accumulated profit and losses are required, because you are starting from the scratch. You are reconstituted the firm. It means a partnership ends, so you are going to be from the scratch. So you are also take care about all the reserves and the losses and the profit which are accumulated. Now next is the re-evaluation of assets and reassessment of liability. So at the time of sharing or changing the profit sharing ratio, the next step is to also revalue your assets, and also you are to be reassess your liability, so that to know about your present position, where you are standing now. The next is the adjustment of capital. It means that in the capital of the concerned partner, how much that partner, if they are gaining, they have to be credit their account, and if they are have to give somebody, then their account have to be debited. So with this way you are to maintain or adjust the capital account. Now next is the determining of sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. Here I told you that very must or very important, the first step is to determining the sacrificing and gaining ratio. So what is gaining ratio? Now what is the sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio? Now sacrificing ratio means in which one or more partner of the firm forego, that is sacrifice share of profit in favor of the one or more partner, that means the sacrifice share. What is the formula? The formula is old share minus the new share. Now you know that when you sacrifice, it means the older share must be big, okay, and the new share, because you sacrifice, it means the new share must be the small as compared to the old. So that's why you are just minus or deducting the new share from the old. That's why the formula is old share minus the new share. Now what will be the gaining ratio? And gaining ratio means in which one or more partners gain share of profit as a result of sacrifice made by the other. Okay, so what will be the gaining share? The gaining shares formula is, it's also the vice versa, that is here if you are gaining, it means in a new profit sharing ratio, your share, the new share is bigger than the old. So here the bigger one, that is a new share minus the old share. So you can get the gaining ratio with the help of it. Okay, so you are to revise it with the help of your book. What are the more requirement of this lesson and topic? So we will discuss it in the next chapter. Thank you.